Hello, my name is Lynn Wynn. This is Lynn Wynn's Budgeting. I am a 31 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. For today's video, I'm going to be stuffing $1,300 for the first week of July, plus $115 from Etsy from the month of June. So a total of $1,415, and we will get started with our bills as always. Buffer is not getting anything. Car insurance will be getting $55. Natural gas is getting $40. Water is getting $25. Internet will get $15 today. Electric is getting $30. Our electric bill has been pretty high, so I think my budget billing amount will go up. It has been extremely hot here. I know I'm wearing a sweater, but it's super hot outside and every place is cranked up their air conditioning, so it's cold inside and it's hot outside. Phone bill is getting $50, but my bill has been pretty high, so I think they're gonna increase it at some point. Trash is getting $10. Trash now has 50, 100, 110, 115. It seems like the last 2 or 3 quarters, my bill has been $84, so I do have enough for next quarter, but I'm going to keep stuffing it just to be a little ahead. Subscriptions is getting $15. And it's got 50, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, $155. My subscriptions, I've got an annual fee for my Southwest credit card. I pay for our Ring subscription annually as well too. And then I've got Spotify, Canva, Cricut, and Kindle. So those are all the subscriptions that I pay for. We do have Netflix. My brother mostly watches it. I usually don't watch TV, and he pays for Netflix. And then my cousin and I we take turn. What am I trying to say? My cousin pays for our Amazon subscription. We do get a discount with my brother's because my brother's on Medicaid, so I think they give you like a 50% discount on the subscription, and that is where I get most of his stuff for all the things that he needs, his wipes, briefs, and all of that stuff. So, but my cousin pays for it. She's paid for it, I think, the last 2 years, and prior to that, I've paid for it like ever since college, and I was paying full price. So now she pays for it, and I think for our household, that is all of the subscriptions and who pays for what. My parents' insurance is getting $145. Car payment is getting $250. And now this has 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. I've had a lot of meetings at work yesterday and I actually had to present, so I talked a lot yesterday. So I feel like I'm stumbling on my words now because I feel like I've talked too much this whole week. That is it for my bills. And my workplace tries to put a lot of their meetings on the same day just because it does kind of disrupt our day and throws us off. So it's just a lot better to have all our meetings in one day. Oh, I just shook the table. I'm sorry, you guys. Next, I am going to stuff my moving out binder. Apartment is getting 100. And it's got 5,000, 6,500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 900, $6,900 total. I can mark off this tracker here. Whenever I finish this tracker, it should equal to $5,000. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did move my coffee envelope over to my moving out binder. It used to be my personal binder, but now it's over here. It is for like an espresso machine and kind of like a coffee corner for whenever I move out. Emergency fund is getting $40. 20, 40. It's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 820, 840, 850. So we are almost at our $1,000 goal. And 1 month ahead is getting $10. And this has got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So $590 total. And that is it for my moving out binder. And I got a question on one of my last videos about how, like, who pays for what, and I should have talked about this when I was stuffing my bills, and kind of how things are how much like each person in my household contributes. So we do have it split up. My parents do cover the mortgage, and it was just, the math worked out a lot easier that way instead of us taking every single bill and splitting it between everybody. And the portion that they give me is to cover their insurance because I set it up for them. So it's taken out of my checking account, and a portion of the car payment as well too. So I do believe my parents do pay more than I do overall monthly because my mom does most of the cooking and food is pretty expensive. So they cover most of the groceries. Anything extra I do cover, or if I go to the grocery store, I'll take out of my personal envelope and pay for it. I do save money living at home, and there are a lot of perks to that, but everything in the binder I am responsible for, other than my parents' insurance, and we split the car payment. So anyways, I thought I'd just kind of clear that up, so that's why you don't see certain things in my bills binder. And my brother is disabled, so he gets a disability check every month, and that covers a good chunk of his necessities and all of that. Then if there's anything that he needs, any equipment or anything like that, and he doesn't have enough, then I will pull money from my savings to cover that. I do have a little buffer that I save from my paychecks to cover any extra for him, but if it's more than that, then I'll pull from my savings or my personal if it's like a smaller amount. But it's worked for us so far, so I am not complaining. Personal, this is my personal binder, and my envelope is getting $50. And now I've got 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350. I do have to pull money out of here because I did buy stuff off of Amazon for Prime Day. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of little things, nothing. I didn't buy any big appliances or any of the big items that they had because we didn't really need it, but I did find some deals here and there that I purchased, so I've got to tally that up and pull from my personal envelope. Travel is getting $20. I did get a Mutter because I feel like a lot of videos on my TikTok is them making lemonades, and my brother and I love getting lemonade from Sonic's, so I did get a Mutter, and I'm gonna try to make some at home for us. Travel now has $500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 820. Medical is getting 15. And it's got 1,000 in the bank, a 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 195, so $1,195 total. And this envelope is really important to me because when my brother had his stroke and he was in the hospital for a really long time, and those bills just really added up. So I do have a HSA account through my workplace that I contribute money to, that just gets taken out of my paycheck. And then my employer also contributes money to it at the beginning of the year. So just in case anything happens, because this is this is usually, when it's big, it's usually an unexpected expenses if you think you're relatively, healthy. So that can really come at you quickly. So this is important for me to keep stuffing. Future is getting $10. And it's got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, so $570. And I don't have anything in particular for this envelope, anything that comes up in the future. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I just like stuffing for something. It might be something fun. I don't know. If I have kids one day, maybe that'll go towards that. But yeah, so I'll just keep stuffing a small amount on that every week. Car maintenance is getting $10, and it's got 1,000 in the bank, 20, 30, so $1,030 total. And we've got maintenance plans on my car and my dad's car, and then my mom is driving my old car, and so that one I do pay for like the oil changes and stuff like that on that car. So while we have our maintenance plan, I'm taking this time for the next few years to kind of build this up for whenever that plan is over and we've got to start paying for everything out of pocket. Electronics is getting 20. I did pay for the maintenance plan ahead of time, so just getting a head start. Electronics now has 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 720, 740, 760, 780. And I am saving for a new phone. So my goal is $1,000 for this envelope. And then I'm probably going to get rid of it when I reach my goal, because there's really nothing else that I want other than a new phone. I don't need an iPad or anything like that. So home maintenance is getting $30. And this is the next one I am trying to build up, because these expenses can get pretty high as well too. So now it has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. And business is going to get the $115 from Etsy. And I do have to figure out all my shipping costs and anything that I've spent on my Etsy shop and pull from this envelope. So now it's got 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 310, 315. I appreciate everybody that has purchased from my shop. You guys are so awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying my products. So thank you guys very much. It is linked in my description box if you guys want to give it a look. So that is it for my personal binder. Next, we are going to stuff my family and friends binder. My brother is getting $10. And now he has 100, 200, 210. I have made appointments for them to get their passports, so these will be emptied soon. My mom also has 200 and she is getting $10, so now she has 210. And same for my dad, he's got 200 and he's getting 10, so $210. Family fun, let's see how much this is getting. It's getting 15 today. And it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90. Gifts is getting $20. and it's got 100, 120, 140. Vietnam is getting $40. It's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440. Once this reaches 500, I am going to give it to my mom so she can send it to our family over in Vietnam. Weddings is getting $20. And it's got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80. This is not for my wedding. This is for my friend's wedding. She is getting married in November, and I am her maid of honor. So this is just for any expenses that comes up for her wedding and any activities and all of that stuff. So also, a lot of my friends have gotten engaged, so I feel like I got to keep saving for this for when their weddings come up too. Christmas is getting $10. And that should be it for this challenge. So I'm going to color in this last reindeer. And we have completed our first Christmas challenge. It was the Make It Rain Deer challenge. And this one we saved 100, 120, 160, or 120, 140, 160, 170, 175. And the next one I am going to do is going to be the Saved by the Bells challenge. And that is it for my family and friends binder. And I need to get my cash envelopes out here for my weekly spending. So we have got, I've spent mostly everything except for my miscellaneous, it looks like. And this has $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So we are going to stuff this. Miscellaneous is getting $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend is getting 25. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Food. I'm gonna come back to food. Gas is getting $50. And coffee is getting $10. And I think I've got 45 budgeted for food, and that is because I am trying to do some meal prepping this week. So I went to the doctors and I am not happy with my weight. I do think a good chunk of it has been, my weight gain has been from muscle, because I think I've been doing a lot of walking. I've been trying to hit 10K steps, and I've been doing pretty good the last month. And so I've been trying to slowly incorporate new habits. And the next one is trying to eat a little bit healthier. So my parents do make a lot of the food that I eat, and it is pretty healthy, but I don't really eat breakfast. And then if I am at work, I normally eat out for lunch. So a lot of that time is usually something quick. So most of the time it could be fast food. So I'm trying to just incorporate breakfast into my routine, and then eventually, pre-make my lunch when I go to work. So I'm trying to do things slowly and not try to change everything at once, because then I know I will just end up giving up and just kind of letting all of my progress go to waste. So last, we're going to stuff my challenges. That is in this binder right here. For my $1 savings challenge, we've got $5 rolled over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are almost done with this challenge again. I've completed this one time already. And nothing for the $5. I need to erase all of this because I took this to the bank in my unstuffing video. No 10s and no 20s. Money in the bank is getting $40. So we are going to color in 2 little piggies, and we're getting pretty close to completing this challenge as well. And this is going to go into our escrow account because we are going to have to pay extra for our taxes on the home. And last, we're putting $50 in Knead the Dough. And this is going into my month ahead fund. I did get a cost of living increase this year, a few months back, to correspond with our fiscal year. So I'm putting that little bit of extra money in this challenge to go into our month ahead fund. So that is it for my stuffing. If you guys have made it to the end, I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.